Welcome to the second of 10 nonpartisan presidential debates. My name is Judy Frankel, moderator and founder of rightindependent.org. Today's debate is about energy. Each candidate will have 2 minutes to answer my question, then the other candidate has 1 minute each for rebuttal. At my discretion, I will ask the candidates for an additional 30-second clarification. We will have a very brief introduction, no more than 30 seconds for each candidate. Please state your name and website address, starting with Harry Braun. Harry, why don't you tell us your website address?
Yes, my name is Harry Braun. My website address is Braun, B-R-A-U-N, 2012.us.
And JL, why don't you tell us your name and your website?
Yes, hello, I'm JL Mealer. Website is Mealer2012.com. It's M-E-A-L-E-R. And I do have a book out called called America Shrugged, by the way. Just went out today.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, starting with Harry, what is your energy plan for 2013 and beyond? And what is your timeline for implementation? How do you expect your energy plan to get funded? And will the government get involved or not?
Okay, in 2 minutes I'll have to take this in pieces, but my energy plan is to shift from all oil, coal, and other fossil and nuclear fuels to a solar hydrogen economy where we make hydrogen fuel from water with sunlight. This is what all the green plants on the earth have been successfully doing for 3 billion years. We want to do the very same thing, and we want to mass produce wind-powered hydrogen production systems to do that, because they make the least expensive form of electricity and therefore the least expensive source of hydrogen is the only energy option that can displace all of the fossil and nuclear fuels now used worldwide forever.
How would you expect to fund that?
Oh, it funds itself because we're spending over $1 trillion a year to buy oil from Saudi Arabia and Iran and Iraq and Exxon. If we make hydrogen from water with wind systems like a big Hoover Dam project, because the technology to do this was developed in the 1800s. In fact, hydrogen was first made from water with electricity in the year 1800, and 7 years later, an engineer in Switzerland built the very first internal combustion engine on an automobile, and it was running on hydrogen made exactly that way, not gasoline.
Would the government have to get involved in funding this project, or would it be...
The government absolutely has to be involved, because the reason we're not on a hydrogen economy now is because our government is bribed by oil company lobbyists. There are thousands of them. And so members of our government, regardless of which party they're in, you've heard all of the presidential candidates in either party, they all have the same identical energy policy, which is more fossil and nuclear fuels. It's business as usual. The Gulf oil spill did nothing to change their views. Fukushima did nothing to change their views. And I'm the only candidate, so far as I know, I don't know about John's energy policy, but I've got a 362-page book and peer-reviewed technical papers published in international chemical engineering journals regarding my policy. And I know it can work because I have thousands of scientists and engineers from over 45 countries who are leading the charge in making this happen.
Okay. JL, why don't you answer the same question or rebut? You have 1 minute.
It'll be a mix of both, rebuttal and my policy. Now, I can't disagree with Harry because he's right, especially on the government bribery. And the vehicle is out there, the power source is out there, and I know because I'm a big player in that. The Mealer automobile, which is a power source, was ready to go to market. I was shut down by the very government that both Harry and I are having issues with. They will not let it become part of the system because they cannot make their taxes from the energy supply. And simply put, they are taking control of the tax system, which, jumping back to the monetary reform, and I know that's a sore subject because I repeat it constantly. It's all about the big player, the taxes, the usury, and Has nothing to do with the technology or the engineering as I describe it. But the system is there, ready to go. I know that because I am one of the inventors that Harry speaks of.
Okay, so for clarification, Harry, why don't you respond to, we already know the corruption is there. Mm-hmm. What we want to know is how do we deal with what's already going on?
Well, that is, if you don't deal with the corruption, nothing else is going to change. That doesn't matter who you elect as president. They're going to get the same policy, which is more oil. We're drilling more oil wells now than we ever have. We haven't learned a thing. And this addiction to oil is causing trillions of dollars of healthcare costs because we're forcing virtually all of our citizens to live in heavily polluted cities and environments that cause cancer, heart disease, strokes. This is bankrupting our country. And we don't need to be doing any of this. That's the bottom line. The technology for hydrogen's been around for 200 years.
Okay.